pare this down. I feel like you have to go Victor from Darkstalkers. I feel like I want to see him take on Hogan. Very much hope that he beats the dog shit out of Hogan, but I guess we'll see where that goes while I do the social media thing.
Hoi.
Hey GK, appreciate the Prime subscription, 13 months. Genuinely and truly appreciate it, man. Happy to have you here. Focus on this match. Say this is the Hogan edit that Chris Martin beat when he defeated racism inside of 20 by 20. Almost certain that's the case. Hopefully Victor from the Darkstalkers family of products is going to be able to do the same. Yeah. Such a weird choice of whoever made this Hogan edit didn't make the running leg drop his atomic leg.
2, 3.
But, you know what? Good for, Victor from the Darkstalker family of products, for beating up Hulk Hogan. It's a good start to a stream, when Hulk Hogan, is counting lights. But, yeah, feeling pretty good about today. Got new ring mats. Jamie updated the ring skirts as well as shuffled some sponsor logos around. Thing I keep meaning to do, and it's a thing I just do not do, is like reach out to some fellow streamers and see if they want their branding on the ring mats, because I think that would be a cool way to collaborate with people. I think I mentioned that last week and then never fucking followed up on it, because that is a thing I do on this program. But that is neither here nor there, as it is about to be 7:30. People are starting to file into Blake's House Arena. So everybody get on your feet, make some noise for another edition of Blake's House Professional Wrestling. Welcome, Blake's House Wrestling fans, to another edition of Blake's House Professional Wrestling. We are back. Back last week after a long absence, and we have gotten right back into the swing of things. Championships on the line, number one contenders opportunities up for grabs last week, and individual that was able to grab the brass ring in last week's semi-main event, he is going to be competing in the main this evening. Kurt London taking on Joey Bag of Donuts for that JPW championship. And apologies, the Blake's House Wrestling graphics department a half step behind tonight, but do be excited about just the blockbuster main event. Kurt London finally getting his shot in the spotlight that he so very badly deserves. But that is not the only matchup that we got to see teased last week. Frank Vista and Jackal are going to be squaring off in SWA rules action tonight, as Judgment Professional Wrestling coming back strong. And you can see even in tonight's opening contest, Ryan Pearlman of JPW's Pearlman Brothers taking on one half of that Monty and Bookoo fighter unit. You know, Monty still looking for that elusive singles win before this duo can really get an opportunity to take the tag team division by storm, like I know they want to do, but right now he is going against one half of a mighty duo in the Pearlman Brothers. A team that have held tag team gold before, but that is not all we've got ahead of us this evening, and certainly not even all we've got from Judgment Professional Wrestling, as Reis, the young hero, taking on Solarion before that long break. picking up a victory. JB3 extraordinarily unhappy about that. Stepped into the ring himself and just decisively besting Sarah Reis in one-on-one competition. Well, looks like Sarah wants a shot at that team of Solarion and JB3, but she's going to have to find a partner first. Will she be able to do that before this opening contest is over? Well, there is certainly only one way to find out, but of course, longtime viewers will know. Semi-main event tonight, as the main event reserved for that heavyweight championship match. Mag.Lo holding court in the Blake's House Wrestling Arena against any and all comers. That open challenge battle royal going to be taking place shortly to determine who will be facing Mag.Lo this week. But coming up first, tonight's opening contest. Monty taking on one half of the Pearlman brothers. And, one second. Guido, it has been a minute, my guy. Took me just a moment, and Kung Fun, appreciate you dropping in as well. I'm going to jump on this right now, because I don't like to break character in the middle of matches. But, hey, as always, very much appreciate anybody dropping in. Yeah, I got Retromania, I guess when it came out 2 weeks ago. I am digging it. They said they are going to try to patch in online later, and hopefully that's the case. If the online sucks, Parsec is an option, but is what it is there. Well, Marvel is on another channel, I'm sure. You can head over to Tampa Never Sleeps to find the latest and greatest Marvel happenings. But, yeah, tonight's opening contest. Monty, the barbecue boss of Bookoo City, taking on Ryan Pearlman in singles action. Monty's mentor, the Bookoo fighter, watching on. Pearlman's tag team partner and brother, Josh Pearlman, in his own corner. We will see who comes out on top. And we will see if Sarah Reis is able to find a tag team partner at the end of this match. I've not changed the arena. I am going to do that real quick. Hold on a moment. We're trying to put on a show for the new viewers, so let us get that squared away here. You know, I've been running the stream for over a year, and I still make this mistake. This will be my 81st episode of Blake's House Wrestling. Sometimes it does be like that. But Monty taking on one half of the Pearlman brothers, Ryan Pearlman, and that match, it's right now. Monty, the barbecue boss of Bookoo City, the high flyer that is still yet to pick up an elusive singles victory. He is going to be seconded by his friend and mentor, the Bookoo fighter, but his opponent, Ryan Pearlman, certainly a decorated high flyer of his own. A man with such cat-like agility, the likes of which Blake's House Wrestling has never seen before. And we are going to have to see exactly who wins out here. And Pearlman coming out of his own corner like he was shot out of a cannon. Hold on. Pearlman and Monty both struggling for the upper hand in the opening moments of this contest, as both of them just firing one another into that blue Gatorade corner. Colossal chop to the chest from Pearlman here, but the larger competitor able to get the upper hand in that test of strength. But neither man really willing to give too much to their opponent here. Any mistake could prove to be catastrophic. Colossal wheel kick, but sidestepped by Monty. Knee to the gut. And Pearlman again fired to the ropes, and water wheel drop, just Pearlman colliding with the mat, and both men just trading blow for blow. The pace at which these two competitors are keeping up is absolutely dizzying, and I am certain neither of them have any intention of slowing down, any intention of stopping. The accelerator is stuck to the floorboards. And hold on just a moment here. Pearlman going high risk, and oh my God. Knees just colliding with the back of Monty as he collides with the mat. A little bit low blow, but Harada going to let them fight. As this match continues on, lift and drop, center of the ring, and a big boy senton to follow it up. But he is going up against, no, hold on, backslide cover, one, but only gets one. Big Japanese style arm drag, and Monty looking to set up something, but Pearlman having absolutely none of it. Taking the legs out from underneath the legs of Pearlman and just flipping senton, center of the ring, going for that combo kick, but doesn't quite find its mark. And right now, chop to the chest, overhand left, just back to back. Pearlman losing ground, but winning the war. And again, that kick to the lower abdomen. Harada not even issuing a warning. I said the intensity of these two men in this opening contest. Hold on a second here. Split-legged moonsault goes for the cover. Two. Count two.
5 minutes gone.
Lift and drop to the outside, and Pearlman standing tall, all alone in this Blake's House ring. Monty now going high risk, and 630 senton. The big boy coming crashing down to the mat on top of Ryan Pearlman. Possibly going for that tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, but Pearlman had it scouted. But just a half step too slow. Just face buster, but Monty to his feet first. And now it is Monty standing tall in the center of the ring, and both of these men just putting it all on the line. Pearlman now going for a cover, count two. Monty answering back, and both men getting a little bit cheeky here. Neither of them hitting that sure-killing blow just yet, but just testing their opponents here. Just making sure, hey, how ready are you? And hold on, giant swing applied as Josh Pearlman watching his brother in that torturous hold. And picture-perfect arm drag, and that has set Pearlman up. Oh my God. That Hasonic bomb off the top. And only a count of two. Inferno kick, and this time Monty is going high risk. Dragon Rana goes for the cover, but no. Pearlman getting a fingertip on the bottom rope. This match, it will continue. And again, Inferno kick, and Monty flipping big boy center of the ring, and Tornad kick. Monty now firing on all cylinders. Pearlman just struggling to find room to breathe. Is that going to be it? No. And Pearlman just getting a shoulder off the mat at a critical moment and dives into the corner, but Monty was prepared for it. Picture perfect moonsault. Is that it? Monty, if he goes for the cover, that has got to be enough. But no, he doesn't seem to think so. Now firing him in the opposite corner. Handspring elbow, and Pearlman just collapsing to the mat. Tight DDT, and that could be the momentum shifter that Pearlman needs. Pearlman now firing Monty into the corner. Both of these men just trying to control the ring, trying to control the pace and the place of this match as Pearlman going high risk once again, and he connects with that bomb off the top turnbuckle. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3, count, fall. Monty, the start of this program, he called his shot. He wants to go up against the best. And the Pearlman brothers, just such a well-decorated tag team unit. You know, he doesn't want to take that easy win. That's not how he wants his first ever singles victory on Blake's House Wrestling Television, but he is going to have to wait just one more week. As Ryan Pearlman, just that big DDT was exactly what he needed as that momentum shifter. That completely changed the course of the match. And Monty just unable to get a shoulder off the mat after that second Catonic bomb off the top. Yeah, I would completely agree. Monty was on fire in the middle section of that match. Like, Pearlman able to turn it around. But, yeah, it certainly was looking dicey for him. As I mentioned at the top of the program, Sarah not having a ton of time to locate a tag team partner. And actually, hold on a moment. You know, we try to do good production on this program once in a while. How about we do one of these things? How's it going, Abby? Let's see. Feel like it is gonna be a little bit more entertaining if I make y'all wait for it, so let me just coincidentally cut to the card of tonight's semi-main events. Got a couple new people in the chat tonight, so feel like it's a good idea to explain the format. A little bit later on tonight's program, there will be an 8-person battle royal, and this is the viewer request part of the show, where you, the chat, get to call out some names to have in the battle royal. The winner of that over-the-top rope battle royal will go on to face the People's Champion, the hero of Blake's House Professional Wrestling, in a one-on-one singles match. So do look forward to that as we figure out whether or not the young hero, Sarah Reis, able to find a tag team partner against the Solarion and JBIII unit. That's currently Sarah 1-1 against that team individually. We'll have to see what that looks like as a tag team coming up next. Getting the crowd hyped up for his clients. As Solarion making his way to the ring. For Sarah picking up a victory over Solarion over a month ago. JBIII settling the score. Well, we're going to have to find out exactly who Sarah was able to find in the back. Who answered the call for this tag team contest? And there is your answer. Yuri, the Wildcat, making her way to the ring alongside the young hero Sarah Reis. And if that is any indicator, this is going to be just as fast-paced, just as high-octane as the previous contest. As Sarah and Yuri, just elite athletes in the world of professional wrestling. And you can see Sarah starting things off against Solarion and getting the upper hand, using just some superior leverage here to make up for that size disadvantage. But it would be just absolutely negligent of me to talk about athleticism, to talk about agility and grace, and not discuss Jason Solarion. This man was scouted by Kurt London, the man you will be seeing in tonight's main event, and that has got to eat at him. But Kurt London has an eye for talent, and Solarion is one hell of a performer, as a picture-perfect dropkick hitting square in the chest and walking Sarah back to her own corner, just has her back down. She's unable to make the tag. As Solarion able to cut off the ring, and looks like Solarion bringing JBIII in, and JBIII, the man on this team that has a pinfall victory over Reis thus far. And looks like Reis going back to her own corner, bringing a fresh competitor in this match. And here comes the Wildcat. Drop toe hold will connect. Colossal chops to the chest. And again, just the striking ability of the Wildcat on display, but JBIII looking to remind everyone at home, looking to remind everyone in this match just what the difference in size, the difference in power is. And JBIII going a little bit low, but Harada again. He would prefer the match go to a decisive pinfall or submission. Doesn't like to call for the disqualification. Only a handful of times in Blake's House Wrestling has something been just so egregious he had to DQ a competitor. Dragon screw leg whip, and it's like Solarion looking to take away the legs of his opponents, trying to take away some of that speed and agility. Reis going coast to coast, and big boy senton buried into the chest of Solarion, and Solarion now once again, this Judgment Professional Wrestling unit tagging frequently, trying to make sure that their team is fresh when they need it the most. Looks like Reis going to do the same in her own corner, but JBIII getting a shot on the way out the door, and again adding injury to insult, as Reis sent back to her own corner. Insecurity doesn't find its mark, and JBIII standing tall. Just JBIII, such a smart fighter. You know, wants to make sure the fight is taking place exactly where and exactly how he wants it to be. He's able to avoid these significant strikes. Scoop and a slam, and again, JBIII just looking to send a reminder to his smaller opponent. And big boot right to the stomach. And the Wildcat possibly going for that tornado kick, but doesn't find it, as the Wildcat dumped to the outside, and Solarion now getting fired up. And picture-perfect enziguri, trying to take the head off the shoulders of the woman that pinned him over a month ago. But again, this unit just looking to keep, both units rather, looking to keep a fresh individual in this match, as we now have the Wildcat squaring off with JBIII, and Sarah coming in to make the save. Rolling through, cover one, but only gets one. And this time, high kick, Yakuza style, right into the jaw. Once, twice, three times. JBIII, no, the Wildcat answering back with that huge roundhouse, and that has changed things here. But no, JBIII just too smart, just too clever, able to get back into his own corner, just neutralize that man disadvantage. And oh my God, Mr. 5-star with that 5-star frog splash, goes for the cover. 1, 2, is that it? No. Yuri the Wildcat going for that big knee bar. Just trying to do exactly what Solarion has done to both of his opponents. Hold on just a moment here. What has he got planned? Flipping kick right into the face. Cover 2. Is that it? 3. Count. Fall. And Solarion personally able to overcome, to rewrite that loss that he took to Sarah in singles action a month ago. As this Judgment Professional Wrestling unit just a little bit better prepared in the world of tag team wrestling. You know, I'm still not really sure what I want to do with my, like, not the Bookoo Fighter original characters, because that's like a different thing entirely, but like my own original characters, if I want to make them like enhancement talent, or if I want to make them full-fledged characters. Still not sure yet. I mean, to be clear, they are statted like real-ass characters, so like, hey, that match was real. But yeah, just not really sure what I want to do with them, because I feel like the roster is already kind of crowded as it is. But we saw last week Team Lake Mary get challenged by one of the best and brightest stars in the world of Blake's House Professional Wrestling, Mr. Theme Song himself, Orlando Nunez, taking on the Blake's House Wrestling champion in singles action, and Josh put him into the ground. And Team Lake Mary now going up against another very formidable stable in the world of Blake's House Wrestling, as he takes on Hsien-Jo of the Dark Hour. But right now, neither team with backup. This is just one-on-one. Ramon taking on Hsien-Jo in that match. It's right now. Making his way to the ring, the monster himself, Ramon the Giant Killer. But sometimes Ramon the underachiever, and only time will tell which Ramon we get tonight. But he is going up against a mountain of a man, a monster that is Hsien-Jo. Man that will just dunk you off that top turnbuckle. But Ramon certainly prepared for that eventuality. Ramon tougher than a $2 steak, but Hsien-Jo is all power as he sends Ramon to the outside in the opening seconds of this match. Swinging for the fences with that lariat, but doesn't quite make contact. Ramon again just targeting the legs as he has done. It was that submission match against Ramos that really changed his perspective. That's the first time he was ever tapped out on Blake's House Wrestling television. He is a little bit more prone to go to the limbs. I think that loss has affected him pretty severely. Colossal headbutt, and Hsien-Jo going with that patented elbow drop, but only getting one. He's going to take a lot more than that to keep Ramon down. Man able to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. Firing Hsien-Jo into the corner, but Hsien-Jo pushing back. Lift and drop, but no, Hsien-Jo rolling right through it, right back to his feet as if he is a Terminator. Drop toe hold applied by Ramon, and now flipping through. Hsien-Jo back switch and going right into that stretch here, but Hsien-Jo powering out of it. This man all strength, just forcing Ramon off of him. Clubbing blow to the back, and the power on display from Hsien-Jo. Right there, suplex once. And just dropping Ramon right down to the mat. Neither man able to get the upper hand in that exchange, but Hsien-Jo, the first man to his feet. You know, a lot can be said about Ramon's toughness, but Hsien-Jo just so strong, so tough himself. Certainly a possibility that the Stark Hour unit has their sights set on Team Lake Mary. This match could be a shot over the bow, as it were. Lift and screwdriver as the back of Ramon's head just colliding with canvas. Hsien-Jo cover, two, but only getting two. Ramon answering back. No, Hsien-Jo had an answer for Ramon's answer, and now chop to the chest, but Hsien-Jo marching right through it. And Emerald Explosion going for the cover once again, too. And oh my God, so close. But Ramon able to get a shoulder off the mat. Enziguri right into the neck of Hsien-Jo and going right back to that hold, right back to that debilitating offense. And Ramon lift and drop to the mat and looking to slow the match down a little bit. Hsien-Jo has just been coming full force, and these holds might be an answer to that. And hold on, suplex, and Hsien-Jo again flipping through. Just a lot of agility on display for a man of his size. And Ramon trying to figure out exactly how he wants to take. Oh my God, colossal cross chop, and both men are down. Both men getting to their feet. Hsien-Jo, you can see how much Ramon has taken out of him. A huge shoulder block, and then right back to the hold, center of the ring. Jamel unable to reach the ropes. He's going to have to power out of it, and he does. And picture perfect power slam cover, and oh my God. I don't know how Ramon was able to get a shoulder off the mat, but he was. This match, it will continue. Ramon now going for a bit of a cheeky cover, but getting two out of it. that is how much that Hsien-Jo has been drained by this contest. Again, piledriver using all of Hsien-Jo's weight against him. Fired to the turnbuckle, but again, Jamel just walking right out of the corner. Possibly going for that big German suplex, but Ramon had it scouted as neither of these men willing to give the other an inch. They know just how dangerous, how close to victory, how close to defeat one another are, and you cannot afford to make a mistake. Hsien-Jo calling for the end, but rolling knee bar out of nowhere, but Hsien-Jo able to slip out of the hold. And he has done the deal. Nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow, but Hsien-Jo somehow finding that inner strength to get a shoulder off the mat. This match, it will continue. And colossal left hand buried right in the face of Hsien-Jo. And again, right back to the pile driver, dropping all of that weight onto Hsien-Jo's neck. But Hsien-Jo, we are in dangerous territory here. But no, Dr. Bomb, but Hsien-Jo getting a foot on that middle rope, just stretching out exactly as far as he needed. Both men just battling it out, and huge drop kick buried right into the chest of Hsien-Jo, and right back to that rolling knee bar, but Hsien-Jo, he will not give up. He will not give in. He will not back down. Ramon just trying to figure out what has he got left. What has he not tried to keep Hsien-Jo pinned to the mat? He has given him everything, and once again, Hsien-Jo calling for the finish. Buries an elbow right into the throat of Ramon, but Ramon, shoulder off the mat, and Hsien-Jo, you can see the frustration in his face. Just swinging wildly with that low blow, and another huge headbutt. I think that same frustration, that same confusion, that same question Ramon was asking, Hsien-Jo has got to be asking himself, what haven't I thrown at this man that he hasn't kicked out of? Of course, there is one hold, but Ramon just refusing every opportunity to connect with it. That ultimate space jam from the corner, but Ramon keeping this fight. Again, flipping through that suplex, and now picture perfect backdrop cover. Oh my God. Hsien-Jo, powerbomb once. No! Ramon, he rolled through, cover 2, 3, count, fall! And Ramon, the giant killer, showing exactly what sort of man he can be inside a 20x20. God, Ramon is such a fucking dice roll of a character, because he can beat characters that are just comically overstated, but then sometimes lose to like mid-card dudes. Yeah. Ramon, a bit of a magician inside the squared circle. I do like this as an identity for Team Lake Mary, because Josh absolutely has stolen everything he's ever had in Blake's House Professional Wrestling. But that is neither here nor there, as coming up next, the Battle Royal to determine exactly who is going to be facing Mag.Lo tonight in tonight's semi-main event. And as I mentioned earlier, This is the part where the chat gets to pick the contestants. Anybody here is your first time here. I do have a decent collection of real wrestlers. I do have all the official DLC as well. So the New Japan 2017 and 18 roster have some characters from TV, movies, video games, comics, that sort of thing. If I don't have someone you like, Vista is booked tonight. He's going to be getting that singles contest with Jackal. If I have somebody, or if I don't have somebody that you want to see wrestle, you can always shoot me a message. Make sure I get that character downloaded for my next stream. But right now, the floor is open. Actually, you know what? I know one person I'm going to put into this. Considering it is daylight savings time, the man that did ask to give him the light, Sean Paul, going to be the first entrant in this over-the-top rope battle royal contest. Related to that, the Steven Universe RPGs, which I'm told are quite good. Believe it's Attack the Light and Save the Light. And I'm like, I don't know, throw that song in there somewhere. Get a trilogy out of it. Yes, I did. Frank Vista is booked tonight. He's taking on Jackal. So yeah, he is going to be unavailable for the Battle Royal. Want to see the Swashbuckler? I'm cool with that. Swashbuckler, also just a, again, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Not quite able to get a seat at the table, but hey, you win here, you win against Mag.Lo, you are right back in the picture. You know what? I am very okay with that. Hey, this is, you say you want to go, you can just simply go. Yeah, maybe feeling a little bit of a high off of the victory. You know, it is always good to be able to beat somebody that that has beaten you, and also beat them in a decisive fashion. If the chat's you know, kind of running a little bit slow, I think I will in fact book myself for this. I did not have a match planned for myself otherwise. At least not counting the trios match, which is technically a different character. I am cool with that. I mean, we have established that, hey, you know what? You are not happy to see one of your stablemates losing a key match, so makes sense to drop you in there. We do. You did explicitly say not to put her in the roster. Like, that is a super easy fix. I just want to be clear. Like, I can do that right now. Yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick. Oop, I've passed Blake's house several times over. Oop, let me see here. Okay. Let's see. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Ah, that is... Shuffled all that around, but that's an easy fix also. I mean, like I said, like, hey, I inserted my, like, new character, like, with no fucking storyline reason. Like, yo, you don't need a fucking storyline reason to do this shit. I mean, crucially, like, my old OC does just exist, partly because they have a championship and also partly because I think that is funnier. I mean, the rules are, like, with respect to wrestling, the rules don't fucking matter if they don't serve the story. But I digress. We still got 3 names we need to call out here. Ah, that reminds me of who I should have got on the workshop while I was looking at characters this weekend. Was fucking ZSJ's internet, considering that conversation we had last week. You want to see Robert Landolt? I can make that happen. Let me see here. It is possible that I can't read, but I know I have Robert. Oh, he's probably in the fucking SNK zone. Yep. Man, I would lose my shit if they had fucking NeoTurf characters even cameoing in a KOF. That'd be hilarious. Out of respect for Jamel, who, to the best of my estimation, is not here, I am going to put Garnet in this match. Because I was looking for more Steven Universe characters. I didn't see a Steven, surprisingly enough. See, bear? I mean, people do love the bear. So I can make that happen. Oops, going the wrong way. And just like that, the 8 names are set. Of course, Satchwell, Solarion, Holloway, and Princler. As well as I'm a Bear, Blake's House Wrestling veterans. As well as Battle Royal veterans. Looking to earn a shot at the top of the card, looking to earn a shot to compete against Mag.Lo. But there are 4 other vultures looking for the same shot. So we will have to see exactly who come out on top, and that match, it's right now. And right now it is already chaos in the ring. Somebody you're going to have to watch out for is Jason Solarion. He's not too far removed from a match already this evening. Have to see if that becomes a factor as this match begins to wear on. Rolling through and buries a pair of boots into the chest by Jamie Holloway as Cindy delivering a vicious series of forearm smashes, but unable to keep up the pressure as the chaos of this match just grinding on. And of course, if there are competitors to watch out for, Sean Satchwell, just such a dangerous man. He is someone that's so very close to getting to the top of the mountain. Just 1/2 second away from besting Kurt London last week and earning himself a championship opportunity. Now this is his next best chance at getting to the top of the roster, but right now, Cindy just applying so much pressure, just targeting those strong arms of Satchwell. And body slam from Robert Landolt. And Landolt, colossal deadlift German suplex to I'm a Bear. And I'm a Bear, a fan favorite in this Blake's House wrestling world, as a longtime Battle Royal veteran stacking up elimination after elimination. We'll have to see if that trend continues this evening. Right now, 3 minutes in, and all 8 individuals still in the ring. Cindy going for those forearm smashes, but I'm a Bear clipping her in the back of the head, and that gave Satchwell an opportunity. And right now, Sean Paul and Solarion slugging it out, and two just supremely athletic, supremely agile fighters. This would be one hell of a contest in a singles match, but right now in the chaos of an over-rope battle royal, this is an entirely different set of circumstances. High and low, Garnet caught in the unblockable as Landolt trying to catch Cindy from behind. And again, we saw this last week. There is no unity in that Judgment Professional Wrestling stable. Both Satchwell and Solarion looking for that main event slot as Jamie colliding with the mat. Opponent rolling out of the way. Satchwell going for a cover, but only getting one as Cindy applying that crossface, but I'm a Bear again continuing to be a thorn in her side.
Come on, bastard.
Now, Sean Paul, just the speed and agility on display. Colossal roundhouse kick to the back of the head and a big headbutt. Amy's struggling to find her footing in this match. And Garnet just delivering that big pile driver, but Randall getting the upper hand at least for the moment, and right now still no eliminations. And just as I said that, Satchwell sent over the top rope. And longtime Blake's House Wrestling fans will know, as soon as we have got one, more are sure to follow. Right now, Amy, Cindy, as well as Solarion, trying to stay away from the, oh my God. Solarion just launching Sean Paul to the outside. And there goes Robert Landolt. The landscape of this match, it just continues to shift dramatically second by second. Oh my God, vertebreaker from Garnet. down to our final 4. Dark Hour unit just 0 for 2 on the evening. But hold on, storybook ending, but there's just too much crowding in the ring for Cindy to be able to go for the cover. And that has created an opportunity for I'm a Bear, bringing that foreign object out. And Cindy's been busted open. I'm a Bear just delivering just colossal shots to Garnet. Those paws-like frying pans colliding with the face and going right back to that chokehold. Cindy tries to outmaneuver. Hold on. Sunset flip, powerbomb cover, but no. Unable to get even a 1 count. Fingertips touching the bottom rope. And we are still at 4. Solarion going for a cover once again, too, and only gets 2. I'm a Bear just crushing blows, those massive paws going right into the face, and hold on, once again, storybook ending, and Jason Solarion's story is over. Kamigoye crushing the stone, and no. I'm a Bear and Garnet have just not backed down from one another, just delivering blow after blow, and both of them right back up, right back. Hold on, Northern Lights suplex, but foot on the ropes, and this match, it will continue as I'm a Bear just biting into the already open wounds on the forehead of Cindy, and Garnet answering back with one of her own. Gary throwback, but I'm a Bear inserting himself into this contest, and all 3 individuals just on their last legs. At any given moment, an elimination could occur as I'm a Bear leveled with that pile driver, and now crossface applied, but I'm a Bear refusing to be submitted. Bears don't know quit. Big punch to the gut, and then going right back, and I believe that is an elimination. Cindy getting a parting shot on the way out, but I'm a Bear in control right now. Thumb to the eyes. Garnet into the ropes, and precision haymaker right into the face. Garnet just running out of gas, trying to keep this fight near the ropes, trying to get an opportunity for another elimination, and Vertebreaker once again, but just doesn't have it in her to go for the cover. And that could be the difference maker in this match. But it's like I'm a Bear feeling the effects of this contest as well. Kamigoye, is this going to be it? No, I'm a Bear doesn't seem to think so. Thumb to the eyes. And just, I'm a Bear moving so very slowly. You can see how much this match has taken out of both competitors. But again, pile driver flattening I'm a Bear. But darn it, still unable to capitalize. He applies that choke. It's got to be over. And it is. I'm a Bear advancing to face Mag.Lo in the open challenge. Sometimes it is like that. I mean, hey, when you are fighting against an actual bear, you can get mauled. That is the reality here. Yeah. I do have to say I am delighted. Although I don't think that hold of Garnet's was actually a Vertebreaker. That might have been the... whatever the non-gimmick name for the Awful Waffle is. Because I think the Vertebreaker, you have the arms hooked. But still, getting to call that as Garnet picking up an elimination with a Vertebreaker is delightful. I mean, hey, that is the cool thing about these battle royals is you get to develop some storylines as the Dark Hour unit going over 2, Solarion getting knocked out in the middle of the match, and I'm a Bear picking up a win. So some things happening around the actual Blake's House Wrestling characters. Just certainly what you would hope when you book those in one of these. So I am genuinely unsure if I have booked this match before. I know I mentioned that my ledger was on my old hard drive, but I did see that what was it? Frank Vista and Drew Serpa, that matchup has already happened a handful of times, and both of them are in larger stables. So we could, in fact, get a... Dick Bruiser and Dan Ramitin going up against Team Daytona. Let us see here. Pass him over? I probably did. This stable has been shuffled a couple of times. There we go. Sometimes in life, you can't read. Let's see here. But, of course, Frank Vista currently occupied this evening. We aren't going to get to see these two teams in trios action just yet, but we can get a preview of that matchup as two of both individual stablemates, Antonio and Kowalski of Team Daytona, taking on Dick Bruiser and Dan Ramitin of that Knicks Wrestling Organization unit. And that match, it's right now. Part of that Team Daytona unit really yet to break out as a trio. The team standing in front of them, a pair of powerhouses. Of course, longtime Blake's House Wrestling fans know who Dick Bruiser is, the first ever signee to that Knicks Wrestling Organization stable. A man that has made his mark in this Blake's House Wrestling world. He is a mountain of a man, and that is exactly what Antonio is going to have to overcome in the opening moments of this contest. Big knee to the gut, as both Antonio and Bruiser jockeying for position. But, ooh. Colossal lariat taking the legs out from underneath the legs of Antonio, and already all power. Dick Bruiser just putting that on display, but I'll Antonio using that superior agility, hitting that low roundhouse as well, but Bruiser answering back, just throwing Antonio to the outside. And Antonio getting his friend, getting his partner, Steve Kowalski, into this match. But big arm drag, and looks like Bruiser going to do the same, and a series of clubbing blows has set Dan Ramitin up quite nicely, and a series of wild shots, but Kowalski staying on his feet. Just amazing toughness for a man of his stature, but as they say, if you cut them and they keep fighting, all you got to do is keep cutting them, and that is what this Knicks Wrestling Organization unit is looking to do. Big double knee drop, and Kowalski just unable to move out of the way. Just the power of these two men just keeping him pinned to the mat. But high and low, Ramitin caught in the unblockable, and that could be the momentum shifter this team needs, but no. Ramitin having absolutely none of it. Overhand chop answered back with a knife edge chop to the chest, but Antonio is wearing two shirts. And here we see that patented Knicks Wrestling Organization tag team style on display. Ramitin looking to make sure this fight takes place in that orange Gatorade side of the ring, because that gives his team the best chance at picking up the victory. And big body press, and this Team Daytona unit has just looked absolutely outmatched as that press power slam very nearly picks up the victory right there. Sunset flip powerbomb goes for the cover, but no, not able to pick up the victory as Bruiser getting a hand on that bottom rope. And again, those clubbing blows, those massive forearms colliding with the side of the head of Antonio, and Antonio answering back. Picture perfect Frankensteiner in the center of the ring, and frequent tags from this Daytona unit is exactly what they are going to need to do, because this Knicks Wrestling Organization pair is just so very devastating. Keeping a fresh man in is going to be critical as that uppercut collides with the throat of Dan Ramitin, but Ramitin just a half step too fast. Flying head scissors of his own. Kowalski trying to find some footing that he can just get started in this match, but double axe handle right to the back of Kowalski, and he just drops to the mat. Kowalski going for those leg kicks, just getting damage in anywhere he is able to do so, but team just a little bit too quick, and oh my god, devastating elbow drop, but Ramitin's not done. Knee drop as well, and Antonio just laid out on the canvas. Unable to just find any ground to work with here. And once again, Team Daytona unit making a quick switch, but long lift and drop. And Kowalski just applying that hold right in the face of Dan Ramitin. So very dangerous. At any moment, he could just hop that top rope and get involved in the match. But maybe these are the sorts of mind games this team needs to apply here, because trying to match this team in power, trying to outmatch them in agility just has not been the answer thus far, as a double powerbomb absolutely flattens Kowalski. Kowalski answering backwater wheel drop, but Ramitin to his feet first. Push that big leg lariat, but Kowalski just a little bit too quick for him. But again, fired into that corner turnbuckle, and we are going high risk. Kowalski, oh my God, Destroyer off the top, and the dynamic of this match has just changed. Antonio going high risk, rolling guillotine. And goes for that big wheel kick, doesn't find it, but possibly going for willpower, but unable to connect, and both aprons being cleared out. Antonio stuck on the outside as Ramitin getting positively amped. Kowalski sliding dropkick right to the head, and Antonio, he is finding his second win somewhere. As a rolling elbow, but no. Big Bruiser somehow, some way saw Antonio slipping back into the ring and shut that double team effort down. Patented wheel kick, answered back, roaring lariat, and both men down. Antonio to his feet first, and that is the first time that it has really looked like this Daytona unit has had an advantage. They're starting to find their footing, starting to find purchase in this contest, as Kowalski and Ramitin now slugging it out center of the ring. But Ramitin getting the upper hand in that exchange, but Kowalski may be playing possum a little bit because he delivers a huge super kick right to the jaw. And Team Daytona now starting to get something going, but a slam from Steel City will shut him down. Shining axe kick from Kowalski. And to go the full distance at 20x20. Shotgun dropkick, double barrel right into the face of Ramitin. And both teams switching out, getting a fresh man in, high and low. Ramitin caught in the unblockable. And here comes Antonio. Just a little bit too fancy there. And Dick Bruiser making him pay as he just marches right through him. Of kicks, and Antonio going back to his own corner. Dick Bruiser on wobbly legs for a moment as Pele kick applied from Kowalski, but Dick Bruiser now running right through that and just leveling Steve Kowalski here, but not yet going for the pin. Lift and drop, but Kowalski springing to his feet, trying to get back to his own corner, but not quite able to make it. And Dick Bruiser makes him pay for it. Right now, Dick Bruiser caught in that hold, but Ramitin able to make the save. Japanese-style arm drag, and on. Backdrop, Uranagi just crushing Kowalski, and Ramitin trying to cut Antonio off. He is able to do so, but Kowalski getting a foot off the mat. Twisting brainbuster, but Kowalski reversing the hold right into a DDT once, twice, and 3 times now. Dick Bruiser laid out on the mat, but able to get back to his own corner, and here comes just a motivated Ramitin that has been just wreaking havoc on this team. Twisting backdrop, keeping the fight in that orange Gatorade corner. And Antonio sent back to the outside, and Ramitin bringing in a foreign object, but Antonio willpower right onto the bat. Shotgun dropkick doesn't find its mark, and that could cost Kowalski dearly. Again, shining axe kick as Antonio just flattened on the outside. Harada's count at 16. Antonio on wobbly legs, but able to get in with a count of 17. And this is absolutely anybody's match right now. just as I say that, Nick Bruiser looking to put the nail in the coffin, cover 2. But Antonio just charging across the ring at a critical moment. Bruiser rolling out of the way of that knee drop, and that could be the difference maker. Pole shift Flosion, is that going to be it? No, Bruiser doesn't seem to think so. Spinning wheel kick, both men to their feet, roaring lariat will connect with the throat of Kowalski. They're going back into his own corner. And both men now, we are going high risk as an colossal DDT will connect. Kowalski now just back to basics with that fundamental hold. Just trying to find a way back into this match, but Dan Ramitin not going to let him. Sit out lariat. Who will get to their feet first? And it is Dan Ramitin, but Kowalski right behind him. He's trying to get back into his own corner. And again, twisting backdrop, keeping himself between Antonio and his own corner. Overhand chop, answer back with knife edge chops once again. Antonio, big wheel kick. Getting the upper hand at least for the moment, but neither team really able to find the answer. Neither team able to put that decisive blow in. Antonio once again on roller skates, but twisting brainbuster just flattening into the mat, and now Bruiser fired up, lift, drop right in that blue Gatorade corner. Not going for the cover. Firing the Bruiser into the ropes. No, blocked. But Antonio able to get the upper hand with that drop toe hold, getting back into his own corner, and both of these teams have got to be running on fumes at this point. They have given so much to this match, but hold on. Izuna drop, connecting. That has got to be it. Moonsault press cover 2. Oh my God. At the last possible moment, and Ramitin able to make the save, and this match, it continues. Sidewalk slam, and this team getting amped up. Chop right to the throat. Hold on, roll up out of nowhere, cover. Woo. Oh my God, so close. Big boy senton from a very large man colliding with the chest, just caving it in. Kowalski now. No, Antonio. A bit of misdirection from this Team Daytona unit. As Antonio applying that 2-in-1 hold, but Dan Ramitin able to get a foot in that bottom rope, and both teams just giving everything. Oh my God, there's no pads on those knees as a frog splash will connect. That has got to be enough. Cover 2, 3 count fall. Team Daytona picking up a major victory against a dominant Knicks Wrestling Organization unit. But we are going to keep the show rolling tonight, folks, as we have a little bit more Enter Blake's House action as another contender to the crown of Team Lake Mary emerges. Zero Lopez trying to find footing in that singles division. Well, he has got to beat Brandon. If he hopes at contending for Josh's title. So let's go ahead and get into some singles action right now. Zero Lopez versus Brandon. And that match, it's right now. Lopez making his way to the ring, picking up a victory last week over Alfonso, and Alfonso has got to be fuming. He wants a shot at Kaiser more than anybody, but he is going to have to wait. Because right now, Zero Lopez on a hot streak, but Brandon, a man looking to extinguish the flame. I don't think we have ever seen this matchup before in Blake's House Professional Wrestling. Zero Lopez, a man that can come at you from every angle. Just so technically gifted, so supremely athletic. Brandon, more of a brawler. Trying to walk Zero down, but Zero just a little bit too fast for him, but better not let Brandon get a hold of you, and thus far, Zero has been able to do so. Big back fist will connect, but Zero answering back. Drop kick buried into the chest, and this match, it will continue. And there you can see the Blake's House Wrestling champion, Josh Kaiser, at ringside, watching on as his Team Lake Mary stablemate competes in tonight's contest. See if he gets himself involved in this match in some way, and Brandon quite literally beating Zero Lopez to the punch, and now ankle lock locked in. Zero able to break the hold. Neither man really willing to overcommit. Zero knows exactly how dangerous Brandon is, and I'm certain Brandon knows how dangerous Zero is as well. That devastating destroyer has ended so many matches, but Brandon now lift and drop center of the ring, going for an early cover one, but only gets one. And this is not a place you want to be if you are Zero Lopez. Those left hands hitting like absolute sledgehammers to the face, and Brandon unable to finish because Zero scrambling to his feet doesn't want to give Brandon, a moment to breathe as he applies that bow and arrow hold. Mount tackle evaded by Brandon. Call Brandon a brawler, but he is a smarter fighter than we give him credit for, as that spinning toe hold is applied, and it looks like he is targeting the legs of Zero Lopez, taking away that speed advantage as best he is able to do so. But right now, that is not an issue at all for Zero Lopez. He's running the full length of that 20 by 24 times over. But Brandon more than happy to put him back on the mat as many times as it takes for as long as it takes. Zero now going up top, and that 450 splash. And going right into that crossface hold, but Brandon able to just peel an arm free low roundhouse taking the legs off from underneath the legs of Zero and roaring lariat, just crushing the throat. Goes to the back fist, but Zero able to evade. Dragon screw leg whip, and Zero once again on top. Zero looking to make a statement. Reverse DDT, but Brandon right back to his feet. Both competitors swinging for the fences, neither quite able to make contact. Brandon just looking to slow Zero down, looking to slow this match down. Zero had his way. Would be full steam ahead for the full 15 minutes, but Brandon entirely uninterested in keeping that pace. But Zero doesn't seem to care, possibly going for that. Oh my God. Thought for a moment he was going for that Puerto Rican destroyer, but it's like, at least for the moment, Brandon able to evade that hold. Both men battling it out on the outside of the ring, right in front of the commentary table.
11, 12, 13, 14.
Let us count at 14, but and making his way back in the ring, and massive back fist, and Brandon now going high risk. So very unusual, but a diving elbow, 2, and oh my God, so close, but Brandon now going right back to those devastating strikes he is so well known for. Is that going to be it? He seems to think so. Cover, 2. No. No, Zero. Finding that inner strength, desperation neckbreaker, trying to reverse the course of this match because Brandon is absolutely on fire, crushing lariat, and a liver blow shutting Zero Lopez down. Zero fighting his way back into this match. Going for it. Puerto Rican destroyer will connect, but Brandon springing to his feet. And what does Zero Lopez have left? He's hit Brandon with his best shot. Not even able to get a pin attempt. Whatever it is, Zero seems to think it is so very close to the end. Sling Blade will connect. Going coast to coast once again. Shotgun dropkick, but that seems to have taken a whole lot out of Zero. Destino, center of the ring. Brandon answering back, just protecting himself with that arm drag, and again trying to slow the pace down, trying to slow Zero down. It is such a challenge. Sit out facebuster, and Zero is going high risk. Dive kick off the top, and Brandon unable to protect himself as it connects with the back of his head, and again right back to the sling blade, but again Brandon scrambling to his feet as if Zero didn't even hit him. Rushing lariat, but Zero getting the upper hand, drop toe hold, and big elbow drop of his own, buried into the lower back of Brandon. And has got to be it, and it is. Brandon just flattening Zero Lopez with that Michinoku driver. And Team Lake Mary just looking so extraordinarily strong. I gotta say, I was not prepared for Brandon to just no-sell that destroyer. But this game does do wild stuff sometimes. It's part of why I love it so much. But we are taking things to that SWA Rules division. You know, the Mixed Martial Arts division has been on hold for quite some time, but that does not mean the Mixed Martial Arts competitors on Blake's House Professional Wrestling have been getting rusty, have been just lax in their training. And we're going to see two of the best and brightest of that Judgment Professional Wrestling stable taking on one another in an SWA rules contest. Frank Vista, Jackal, one-on-one, and that match is right now. You were tuned in last week. Vista and Jackal got into it a little bit in that Battle Royal match. Of course, with the chaos of the match, neither man really able to show that dominance that they both are looking to exhibit in the ring. Well, now is your opportunity. Another man with every tool in the book taking on the master of the armbar. Mount tackle is blocked by Jackal, but Vista getting it anyway. He's able to turn that disadvantageous situation into a positive one. Both men pretty even in a contest of strength. Jackal fired into the ropes, but no. Just a half step too fast for Vista, and Jackal and Vista just trying to figure out how they want to tackle one another. Of course, I mentioned this match taking place under SWA rules. If this is your first time watching one of these, what that means is it is several 10-minute rounds. You can win by pinfall, submission, or your opponent's failure to rise to the referee's count. I can tell you this, folks, we have never seen an SWA rules match go to points. It has always been a decisive victory, and we will have to see exactly how both of these men look to hit that tonight, as Jackal going for that leaping facebuster, but Vista just a little bit too quick for him, able to evade it, and that liver blow will shut Jackal down, at least for the moment. Belly to belly overhead suplex, and that is the sort of man that Frank Vista is. Just such devastating holds, just launching his opponents. And that is how he made a name for himself in the Battle Royal. Just sending opponents over the top rope and down to the floor time and time again, but he is going back to his roots. He started out as a mixed martial artist, but hold on. Stormbreaker, neckbreaker, but Vista scrambling back to his feet, not even giving the official a chance to start the count. It has been quite a while since we have seen Vista in one of these. Suplex once, twice, and 3 times into the mat. It does not look like he is rusty, not one bit. Goes for the mount and a series of kicks to the crown, but Jackal able to get a hand on the bottom rope, able to protect himself. Big jawbreaker, and that is going to level Vista, but Vista springing up to his feet. Again, Jackal going for that leaping facebuster, but not quite able to find his mark. But escaping that lariat, and both of these men just not giving up any ground. It's been nearly 15-20 seconds since we have seen an offensive move go through. Both of these men just so determined not to give a single inch anywhere. Neckbreaker blocked, mount tackle blocked, but here we go. That long drought is over as that belly to back overhead suplex sends Jackal flying, but Jackal able to protect himself from the second one and trying to get a little bit of momentum of his own and finally connecting with that leaping facebuster, but Vista right back up. Suplex again, just sending the smaller man flying, and again going for a repeat performance, but Jackal shuts him down. And the master of the armbar finally getting an opportunity to work as he picks the arm and goes right into that hold. Both men hold on. Olympic slam, dropping Jackal right on his neck. Gets the mount and right back to those kicks to the crown. Watch the clock, ladies and gentlemen. These rounds end at 10 minutes. And again, mount tackle evaded by that leaping neckbreaker attempt. Big Rana and Jackal going high risk right now. Diving neckbreaker just crushes Vista cover. And oh my God, so very close. And I absolutely never would have guessed this match was going to go to pinfall. I was certain it was going to be knockout or submission, but Jackal, ever the showman, Gotch-style neutralizer, and officially the first scored knockdown going to Jackal. And if you've got your scorecards at home, I could not tell you who won the first round. Please tell me. Because both of these men just giving everything they've got, leaving it all in the ring. And again, Vista gets the mount. Suplex leveling Jackal. Jackal answering back with a suplex of his own. And Olympic-style slam, and Jackal just tumbling to the outside. Again, Jackal going right back to the arms of Vista. But Vista seems to be unbothered by it, but again, hammerlock this time. Jackal just so aggressive at targeting the exposed limbs of his opponents. And it looks like Vista struggling to get to his feet. Officially, that will be 2 knockdowns on the books for Jackal. One more and he wins via TKO. Vista has got to fight a perfect round, and Shiranui, Jackal winning it with the greatest maneuver since sliced bread. And hold on, Kimura hold locked in after the bell. What the hell is Jackal doing? I think we've seen something like that before with goofy priority attacks. Yeah, absolutely was. I assume the Kimura is like a built-in follow-up to the Shiranui in the corner, right? Yeah. That is my best guess at what has happened, but who could say? Yep. Hey, K Price, appreciate you dropping in. Let's see. So, I think we ran Freddy Krueger a couple weeks ago. I believe it was the Battle Royal. It did lead me to remembering something existed. If we go to the TV and movie zone. So the nifty thing about the team I'm about to put together is you would think these are like characters from cinema. However, Interesting thing about this team is these are like real wrestlers that have wrestled under these gimmicks, which is something that I find absolutely fascinating. Like, I want to say Hellboy was John Laurinaitis, but I couldn't tell you who Nightmare Freddy or Jason the Terrible were, because that is certainly before my time. Freddy might not have been, but Jason definitely was. But figure that is certainly an interesting matchup to a team of literal monsters taking on the Alpizars and Princler, who have been just truly dominant in this trio's title picture, hanging up a 4-week winning streak as the explosive kicking power of Eric Alpizar and the submission specialization of Princler have just been like shutting teams down back to back. And the fancy footwork of Linda cannot be underestimated either, as she picks up elimination after elimination with those super kicks and that devastating eat the feet hold. But we'll have to see if this streak goes on for another week. As right now, Freddie, Jason, Hellboy taking on the team of the Alpizars and Princler in that match. That's right now. This team, the Alpizars and Princler, have been just truly dominant. Of course, Eric Alpizar, best known as the first ever Lakes House Wrestling Mixed Martial Arts Division champion. He is taking that lethal striking ability into this trios division and has gotten knockout elimination after knockout elimination, and I am certain he is looking to pick up another one of those tonight. Lift and drop in the center of the ring. And Eric Alpizar starting things off hot, swinging wildly with those big kicks. Man with kicks like an aluminum bat, but Freddie, a man straight out of your worst nightmare, but Alpizar able to shut Freddie down, at least for the moment. Freddie just bringing a bit of a foreign object into this match, but comes Jason the Terrible, just an absolute powerhouse. But it's like Alpizar uninterested in matching power for power, bringing Princler into this contest. And they're going to use that submission specialization just to try to wear the big man down. But thus far, Princler unable to really find a place where they can grab a hold, as Jason the Terrible lift and drop, and here comes Hellboy. Trying to ring the arms, trying to just wear their opponents down. Again, you've got just action movie hero and horror movie monsters lined up across from you, and it is nothing short of a monumental task to pick up eliminations on any of them, as high and low, Hellboy caught in the unblockable, but clipping Linda with punch after punch. Hellboy right now back in control. Knee to the gut, shutting her down. Goes for a cover one, but only gets one. But here comes that champion striker, Eric Alpizar. And this could be exactly what this team needs to get back in control. Low roundhouse will take Hellboy off of his feet. And that is going to send Hellboy back to his own corner. And here comes Jason the Terrible. But Alpizar, knee to the gut, kick to the midsection. And just vicious kicks square in the chest, but Jason marching right through them. Tight spine buster, and now going right into that knee bar. Jason able to escape the hold and sledgehammer-like series of shots as Eric Alpizar, just such a decorated martial artist, goes crumbling to his knees, and that is the striking power of Jason the Terrible here. Here comes Nightmare Freddie. Alpizar now going back to his own corner and bringing Princler back into this match, but Freddie continuing to keep up the pressure. Looks like he's not finished with Alpizar, but got to turn his attention to Princler. You cannot take your eyes off the legal opponent. Princler just grabbing a hold wherever they are able to do so and continuing to just work the limbs over the course of this match. Just trying to wear down their opponents, which is just excellent strategy for this elimination format. Even if you do not get the elimination right away, that sustained damage can be a factor late in the match. But right now, can't afford to be thinking about late in the match, as the man standing across from you is just a monstrosity, but Princler able to shut that down. And desperation neckbreaker as Princler able to get out of that blue Gatorade corner. Double backdrop, Princler right onto that Whale Boys logo. And Hellboy now, hold on. Suplex is blocked and returned.
10 minutes gone.
So bringing Alpizar back into this match. Hellboy very nearly bumping Linda off the apron, but Linda able to hang on. And again, just shutting this orange Gatorade unit down at every step. Could this be the week the streak gets broken? Well, Princler holding Hellboy back. Tornad kick connecting, and Linda set up perfectly as she delivers a boot to the lower abdomen. Series of strikes, and Linda on fire. Colossal hip rush into the corner. Twisting drop and big body press, cover two. And Freddie and Jason coming in to make the save here, but only getting a count of one. Lift and drop, back to basics from Jason here, and now just wrenching the neck of Linda Alpizar here. And just so very far away from that orange Gatorade corner. Crushing DDT, and Jason looking to pick up an elimination right here. Colossal power bomb, but no, not finished yet. And Jason making just such a major mistake, allowing Linda to get back into her own corner, and now here comes a fresh Eric Alpizar. Just house of fire, but no, guillotine choke from Jason now, just trying to shut Alpizar down. Jason now bringing Freddie back into this match. And Alpizar just denying that exchange, but no, Freddie, boot to the gut, and now vice-like grip applied to the face of Alpizar. Linda slipping for a toe hold, face lock, buying Eric a little bit of time to breathe. Tight spine buster, and that is going to allow Eric to get back to his own corner. Low roundhouse taking the legs up from underneath the legs of Freddie, and now knee bar applied. Here comes Jason, able to shut down that 2-on-1 disadvantage, but unable to break up that submission attempt. Freddie going for the cover too, but only getting 2. And Harada has lost control of this match as all of the weight just dropped right onto the neck of Princler, and Freddie just keeping up the pressure. Boot to the neck, boot to the back. Yeah. Northern Lights suplex applied, and again, both aprons clearing out. Yeah. High and low, Jason in the unblockable. But Freddie, he is coming for you with a devastating DDT. Oh boy, once again, the legal competitor in this match. And a little bit of teamwork from Hellboy, and hold on, stroke of midnight, going for the cover, 1, but only getting 1. And Princler again going for that leaping neckbreaker, setting Eric up for that tornado kick. Hellboy into the ropes, and leg lariat crushing the neck of Hellboy. Both men down. Eric to his feet first. Hellboy not far behind. Punch to the gut, but Alpizar. That Brazilian kick has scored so very many eliminations, and it is a long way to go for this blue Gatorade unit. And the first elimination going to Eric Alpizar. Kruger and Alpizar now standing in the ring. Big suplex connecting. Able to get back to his own corner, and already this man disadvantage can prove to be so dangerous. 3-on-2, it doesn't sound like a lot, but that disadvantage just continues to cascade, and hold on, very nearly evening the score was Nightmare Freddie, and that is exactly what this team needs right now. Needs pin and submission attempts on their side of the ring, trying to take away that man advantage. And Freddie right now, full steam ahead, buries a boot into the stomach as, hold on just a moment here, leaping pile driver, crushing the neck of Princler. And Freddie now going for a cover once again, 1, 2, but Alpizar able to make the save at a critical moment. Princler dropped right on their neck, cover 2, but only getting 2. On back switch, but Freddie able to escape to his own corner, but allowing Princler to do the same. Linda, a fresh competitor in this match. That is going to change the dynamics of this contest tremendously. As again, that 3-on-2 disadvantage is going to be a game changer. This blue Gatorade unit can only tag so frequently and keep a fresh individual in. Firing Jason into the corner. Big flying hip attack. And a kick right to the legs there, just taking the legs out from underneath the legs of Jason, but Jason going high risk. Colossal diving headbutt. Oh my God. Twisting drop, big body press, cover, 1, 2, but Freddie making the save at a critical moment. High and low, Freddie in the unblockable here. On lift and drop, and Freddie once again the legal competitor in this match. 1, 2, 3 count, fall, an elimination. We are back to 2 on 2. Freddie scratching and clawing his way back into this match. Big Bulldog goes for a cover once again, but Alpizar just reaching out and touching that bottom rope. This is anybody's match, folks. The streak certainly at risk, but the striking ability of Eric Alpizar, nothing short of phenomenal. Able to take down Olympic gold medalist Willem Ruska. Was able to beat challenger after challenger. But right now, the man standing across from him is a thing out of his nightmares as that vice-like claw is applied. Freddie going for a cover once again, 2. But only getting 2. Freddie trying to keep this in his own corner. And that is exactly what you have got to do if you want to win one of these matches. But Alpizar able to get to his corner now, bringing Princler back into this contest. And that Northern Light suplex, we have seen it time and time again, but the sheer bulk of Jason the Terrible able to just get a foot onto that bottom rope, and there you can see Jason throwing his size and weight around, just firing Princler into the corner. And just the cruelty on display, grinding the face of Princler against that top rope and leveling him with that DDT. And just kicking the legs out from underneath the legs of Princler and doing it a second time and clipping them in the back of the head with that punch. And Princler getting back to their own corner, and here comes a fresh Eric Alpizar. And that is going to be a difference maker. If we can keep Alpizar on fresh legs, this Orange Gatorade team has a great chance of success, and just leveling Freddie, but Freddie right back to his feet. Alpizar, he has had enough of this match. He has had enough of the team standing across from him. But Freddie, unbothered and picking up another submission elimination. Or excuse me, his first submission elimination with that iron claw. Diving elbow doesn't find its mark. Freddie rolling out of the way. Is this going to be it? Cover. 2, 3 count fall. And the streak is over. We have got new King of Fighters television champions. But coming up next, folks, we now know exactly who is going to be facing Mag.Lo in the Mag.Lo Open Challenge. People's Champion going to go toe-to-toe with an actual factual bear. And we will have to see exactly what it is that Mag.Lo has got up his sleeve to take on just a titan of the ring in Nick's Wrestling Organization's own I'm a Bear. And that match, it's right now. Making his way to the ring, walking out to Team. You can find Team and more at Mag.Lo.bandcamp.com. As is typically the case on a Sunday night, he is not looking to sell records. He is looking to pin the man standing across from him, or more specifically, the beast standing across from him. Nick's Wrestling Organization's own I'm a Bear. I'm a Bear becoming a bit of a fan favorite in the world of Blakestown professional wrestling. So it is going to be a challenge. Mag.Lo so very used to having the crowd on his side, of course. We saw just a couple weeks ago at a house show. Hold on, I'm a Bear locking on the regular hug early. Mag.Lo able to break out of it. Mag.Lo more than capable of handling a crowd that is against him, despite how unusual that is, but I'm a Bear is an unusual opponent. And right now, I'm a Bear shutting down everything that Mag.Lo has attempted thus far, but Mag.Lo answering back on back to basics with that scoop and a slam into the center of the ring. Precision haymaker is ducked by Mag.Lo, but Mag.Lo really yet to find any significant offense in the opening moments of this contest. Clubbing blow to the back, and I'm a Bear again just able to reverse fortune, at least for a moment. Mag.Lo fired into the corner, or excuse me, into the ropes, and crushing chop to the throat. And those frying pan-like palms show Tay buried into the chest of Mag.Lo. Mag.Lo able to evade that ire and hold on, going right into that patented spinning toe hold, and that has woken the crowd up a little bit. Mag.Lo lift and drop, and that is exactly what Mag.Lo needed to get started here. Just needed to get the crowd on his side as this fight continues right in front of the commentary desk.
4, 5, 6, 7,
and lift no, blocked, and reverse suplex right onto the mat, and those things are only a couple inches thick, and it is nothing but concrete underneath there. Harada's count at 15. Bear making its way back into the ring, and a slight miscalculation, and that could cost I'm a Bear, but no, precision haymaker this time finding its mark, and that stomach claw applied. Mag.Lo doing everything he can to break out of the hold.
5 minutes gone.
And right now, Mag.Lo in dangerous waters here. Slugging it out with I'm a Bear is just so very ill-advised, but Mag.Lo is a man that is all heart. But I'm a Bear more than willing to expose that heart and leave it lying out onto the mat. Mag.Lo once again able to evade that flaming breath attack from a Bear and going right into that patented airplane spin, but I'm a Bear just rolling right through it, and devastating punch to the gut, and that is exactly how I'm a Bear got 2 submission eliminations, taking the wind out from, just taking that wind away from you, just and then going right into that choke. But Mag.Lo, he has got a lot more left in the tank. He's going high risk. Big body press, but no, I'm a Bear rolling out of the way. Kamigoye crushing the jaw of Mag.Lo, but Mag.Lo finding that inner strength, getting right back to his feet. Trying to keep this fight near the corner, possibly looking for that body splash a second time, but Bear having absolutely none of it as he locks on that choke once again. Forearm smash right into the side of the head of Bear answering back, just a poke to the eyes, and now just the biting force of Bear, just nothing short of extraordinary. And Mag.Lo busted open, can't see properly, and he's been flattened right to the mat. Mag.Lo now sent to the outside in this fight once again taking place right in front of the commentator's table. And Mag.Lo just unable to find his footing, unable to find anything he can grasp onto. Bear just laying shot after shot in. Mag.Lo just unable to protect himself, but answering back, going right back to that airplane spin. And the Mag.Lo section trying to get him back into this match, but Bear just those wild shots, so very powerful. That could be it right there. And it is. That is absolutely the challenge, going up against what is truly a wild beast. Just so extraordinarily difficult, even for a competitor as decorated as Mag.Lo, even for a competitor that has fought such an extraordinary variety of opponents as Mag.Lo. Bear proving to be just a little bit too much for the People's Champion to overcome. But we have got one more match to go, and yeah, I mean, actually, I know I mentioned this on my stream a lot, but Mag.Lo actually produced all of the crowd chants for my stream. Like, I do say, like, I do mean it when I say, like, Mag.Lo is, like, legitimately a talented musician, legitimately a talented producer. That was myself, Mag.Lo, and Jamie. We just spent an afternoon at his house recording crowd chants, and it was a pretty good time. Definitely need to, at some point, obviously at some point after COVID, get some more of those done, because the roster has expanded a great deal since then. But yeah, it is a cool thing. I did mention at the start of this program the Blake's House Wrestling graphics department a little bit asleep at the wheel, so I do not have a match card to showcase exactly what it is that we are about to get into this evening. But right now, Kurt London booking his ticket to this match last week, getting an opportunity in the main event to take on just a truly dominant champion in Joey Bagi. Once upon a time, Joey was known as the uncrowned king of Judgment Professional Wrestling. Well, he is the one sitting at the top of the mountain, and it is Kurt London looking for his turn in the spotlight. Well, we will have to see if he is able to rise to the occasion, because that match, it's right now. London just making the audience wait for it, but here he comes, and the crowd just absolutely adoring it. Man who's never seen a spotlight too bright. Going up against a juggernaut. We've seen wrestlers take on Joey for that championship time and time again. Just when you think you've got him beat, you are sadly mistaken as he unloads with those vicious super kicks. And people have tried time and time again just to neutralize that striking ability of Joey Bagi. It is so much easier said than done. As Joey just major show of athleticism before the opening bell. But Kurt London certainly going to try. Big hip attack. So we have seen so many men, so many competitors try just not to even allow Joey to get started, but all it takes is one mistake. Joey only has to be lucky once. You have got to be lucky every time. And thus far, nobody has managed that extraordinary feat. Kurt London going high risk already. Oh my God!
1, 2.
Kurt London knows exactly what the stakes of this match are as we get a Frankensteiner to the outside. If there was a doubt in your mind what sort of match you were going to see right here, right now, there is your answer. As London just coming out of his corner like he was fired out of a cannon. Just keeping the pressure on Joey, but Joey just biding his time. He's so very dangerous. But right now, both men to their feet. And leaping fist drop from Joey. And Joey just right now trying to figure out how he can keep up with Kurt London's pace. Snap suplex will connect, but London to his feet first. London already has done so very much. Tornad kick into the corner, but Joey able to escape the pressure. But only for a moment. London rolling through cover one, but only gets one. Joey looking to slow Kurt London down, and that is almost what he needs to do right now. Take away some of that momentum. Take some energy out of the room because Kurt London is on fire. And Joey keeping it back to basics. Snapmare, lift and drop, and another leaping fist drop, but Joey unable to get any really significant offense in. Just the speed and agility of Kurt London, just too much to overcome in the opening moments of this match, but Joey says no to that as an idea, just delivering blow after blow to the head, and now we're going coast to coast. London able to get out of the corner, and another picture-perfect dropkick to the back of the head of Joey. The elevation on Kurt London, nothing short of extraordinary, but Joey leveling him with a DDT and going right into that sharpshooter in the center of the ring, targeting the legs, targeting the lower back of the high flyer. Chop to the chest, and Joey now starting to get a little bit of momentum. Going for a flying head scissors, but now Kurt London had it scouted. Flying forearm smash, just flattening Kurt London, but Kurt London, he is right back at it. Big double stomp into the center. Head scissors of his own, and now goes to that cover 1, 2. Only gets 2. Shiranui just planting Joey, but Kurt London, he is not finished yet. Again, Snapmare just back to basics with Joey, just staying in the match, waiting for his moment. Many men have tried the strategy, just staying on top of Joey, but again, if you slip up just once, the dynamic of the match completely changes. Oh my God! Colossal moonsault just crushing Kurt London, but London rolling through, goes for a cover again, and that is exactly what London needs to be doing. Just keeping the pressure on, but Joey able to size up that facebuster, and no, London still in control. Another flying head scissors, and now going coast to coast again. Accelerator stuck to the floorboard. Big body press, cover two. Oh my God, we were just a fraction of a second away from a new champion. We could be right here too. No, still not yet. Joey lift and drop center of the ring. You know what this means. Goes for it, springboard, elbow right into the heart of Kurt London, cover two. Oh my God. Both of these men giving everything they've got, but neither of them able to get that sure-killing blow, able to pick up that elusive victory. And there is the super kicks. Welcome to the party, pal, as Joey gets started, but shining axe kick from Kurt London. London entirely uninterested. Hold on, roll up out of nowhere, cover 1, 2, 3, count, fall. We have got a new champion. Many men have tried just to suffocate Joey, just deny him those offensive opportunities, but nobody is quite the athlete that Kurt London is. That is exactly why he was able to pick up the victory tonight. And yeah, the roll-up is truly extraordinary. But that is going to wrap it up for the main part of tonight's program. Of course, appreciate it if you all hang out with us while we do the bonus match and I figure out exactly where we are going from here. And longtime viewers will know I'll roll up 4 randoms to a side, and the first name that gets called out, not familiar. Let me see what their story is. Oops, that's not what I wanted to click on. Let me see here. Oh, yeah, I can absolutely do that. Yeah, I did see that he was doing that tonight, so I can absolutely throw to that. Hey, keeping people excited about Def Jam is always a good thing. But yeah, the first name to get called out on either side of the screen is who we're going to see in the bonus match, and we know who we're throwing to tonight. So doing pretty good. And let me see. see. If nobody picks... Got a couple names I wouldn't mind seeing here. Bull Nakano probably going to be my pick for the blue Gatorade corner. So I'm going to go ahead and lock that in. I think this is the workshop version of Naito that I got before the New Japan DLC came out. Let me see here. It is. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Because a thing I have been made aware of is the official DLC characters have a little bit fucky logic because they are designed to be played against by a human player and not necessarily to be watched as an AI combatant. Because, like, those are distinctly different things. But, if we're just chilling here, I'm going to drop in Mick Foley, because I think this matchup would actually fucking rule. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to hit this button, and we're going to hang out for a little bit. I'm trying to think, I had some thoughts about a couple of the matches as they went on today. I'm a little bit surprised that the Monster team won that trios match. Because Jason and Hellboy's stats aren't, like, extraordinary from what I remember. I'll have to recheck. But I don't remember how Freddie is statted. Hopefully I have not created a problem for myself later. Wouldn't be the first time we've done that with that championship. The tag team match, Team Daytona versus Dick Bruiser and Dan Ramitin, kind of exposed a flaw with like Nick's characters, and he's brought it up a couple of times that they don't have enough win conditions, as they just like don't go for pins as often as they should. Because they probably should have won that match quite a while ago, and we were kind of able to hide that flaw when Dick Bruiser was tagging with Frank Vista, but obviously he was in SWA rules action tonight, so did not get to do that. But you know, it does put a win in the on the scorecard for Team Daytona, who could use it. So can't be too mad at that. The only match I'm a little bit disappointed with is I'm a Bear versus Mag.Lo, because Mag.Lo did just get the dog shit beat out of him by a bear. I think, like, I don't want to shit on Nick's characters, but it is like, hey, I think the only sub 90 overall matches, maybe the only sub 85 overall matches were against two of Nick's characters, and I think they just do not play well together. Like, I think Nick's characters are balanced really well against themselves, but, like, not super great outside of his own stable. Ooh, stump puller pile driver from Foley. And that's not even a, like I said, it's not even a, hey, I want to shit on his work, particularly when he's, like, not here to have a conversation about it. calling for the mandible claw. I say this every time I put Bull Nakano on my stream, because, hey, she is just an extraordinarily popular Joshi from, like, the 80s and 90s. So, hey, it is cool to see her on the stream. It is wild that she does just look like a sweet old lady now, when she was just a fucking monster person in the 90s. I mean, she could probably still kill you, but that is neither here nor there. Damn! Foley taking her out with a double arm DDT. I'm a little bit surprised that's his finisher and not the mandible claw on this edit. But I digress. We do have somewhere to go after this, after I do my outro, so we will go ahead and make this one real short, real easy. If you enjoyed what you saw tonight, hey, we do this every Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right here at twitch.tv/FerrisCindy. It's a weekly episodic wrestling show, which means everything you saw tonight, hey, that's going to matter next week and far into the future. But if it was your first show here tonight, I would hope that you got enough information that you could enjoy the matches as they played out. And, you know, that is the kind of energy that I'm trying to take into each and every week. Make sure that first-time viewers are having just as much fun as people have been sticking around for a little over a year now. So, as I said, we do this Sunday nights, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right here, twitch.tv/FerrisCindy. Additionally, I have a NHL 20 stream that I do with my good friend Heavy Kira. We stream NHL 20, and we bullshit a little bit about whatever happens to be on our mind on that particular week. So, if that sounds like something that interests you, come hang out with us on Wednesday nights right here at twitch.tv/FerrisCindy, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Anything else is kind of bonus. I don't stream too terribly often, but there's a handful of games that I do enjoy and would enjoy streaming. I've got a Night in the Woods playthrough that I do intend to get back to. I've got a handful of other games that are stream games for me. I know Guido mentioned Retromania. I still haven't played the story mode on that, and that would probably be a pretty entertaining thing to stream. So, we'll see what happens right now. I'm going to go ahead and throw to Dame Falcon. You can hang out with Joey, who did crucially just lose the JPW Championship, as he gets to hype up Def Jam Fight for New York, which is a pretty good game, all things considered. So, let us see here. So, I'm going to go ahead and throw y'all over there, and hope y'all enjoy the rest of your evening, and hope to catch y'all next time.